Resume recording. Okay. Yeah. So today we are going to see Hibernate. So as a first step, these are all the topics that we are going to see related to Hibernate. So what is persistent.xml? What is at entity, at column, at table, generated value? There are sequence generators. So constraint, one to many, many to one, many to many, one to one, unidirectional, cascade, entity lifecycle, JPA queries, name to query, criteria, inheritance mapping, sign level cache. So if you understand all this concept, probably you are good in Hibernate. You are more than good in Hibernate. Okay. These are all the topics that we are going to see as part of our training. So if you learn all these things, probably you are more than good. You are more than good. Even in industry, people will not know all these things. Okay, so put an effort so that you can read. First, we will go with the first. Let's go with some basic concepts. I know, I feel that all can know how to create a project. So you can follow me, and we will up to the first basic example today we will complete. You all can follow me. So you all have a laptop. So can you all create one Maven project? Can you all create one Maven project? You can follow me. If I am fast, let me know so that I will slow. And so I will ask at the end of the concept, I will ask who are having problems so that I can correct from the system. Okay, can you all have STS opened? I think so. All have STS open. Okay, let create, right click here. Can you all right click here? New. Okay, see here whether it is any Maven project is there. There is no Maven project. There is no Maven project. Can you all click others? Click others. And here, so here there is something called Maven. Is there anything called Maven? Yeah, is there Maven? There is Maven. Okay, or else you can type here. M-A-V-E-N, Maven. So this is Maven project. Can you all choose this Maven project? So if you get any difficulty, let me know. So once choose the Maven project, give next. So all are could be able to see there is something called create a simple project. Create a simple project. Click this one. Go to next. Okay. So in group ID, for example, Citibank have a number of projects. So group ID, group can have a number of projects. So group is, I am going to have CIPICD. And this is a project name. Artifact ID is a project name. You can create a number of projects in a group. So you are going to create one project. Say, for example, I'm going to create a loan banking, LOAN, loan, BANKING, loan banking. Maybe to be meaningful, I make it as HIB, JPA to be meaningful. HIB, JPA, HIB, ERNEAT, any name to be meaningful, I give something like this. Okay, so I know now we gave group ID and artifact ID. So artifact ID is the project name. Already we know what is a project. What is a project? It's collection of programs. Any program, HTML, CSS, Java, anything. Project is nothing but is going to be collection of program. We are going to create a project. We are going to create, what is the project? Maven project. So I think so I'll give this one. Click finish. See here, we created one project. A project is created, iBanking, Hibernate JPA. See a project, iBanking, Hibernate JPA. So I think so all came up to this level. Any difficulties? So any difficulties? I think so all created project. So where is my project in my window? Where is my project? Go to right click on this one. See properties. I created in a folder called Java training, and there is Hibernate JPA, iBanking. There is a folder called iBanking. In that iBanking, my project got created. Okay, all can see where your project is. Okay, leave it, cancel. Okay. Can you all see what is here? There is something called a POM file. Can you all open this one POM file? Double click. Okay. So double click on this one, double click on the POM file. Double click on the POM file. See what is there in that. So there is something Hibernate. I created something called here. It is here, right? It's here. Okay, anyway. Okay. So I open this POM file. So I think so all are saying this one. There is something. Okay, what is the main use of this Maven tool, right? This Maven, we built a Maven project, and pom.xml is the configuration file for Maven. If you see, let me open the in Google. So I'll give you the document just now. Maven, Maven. It's a tool. It's a tool to build the project, to deploy the project, to download the dependencies. Maven. So I click here. So this is a Maven. See, Maven is a build automation tool used primarily for Java project. Maven is a build automation tool used primarily for build Java project. Maven can also be used to build and project written in C++. That's not in our area. So this is a build tool. Can you all open this one? It's a build tool. Okay. You will see, you will understand at the end of the training, you will understand what does the Maven, this tool, what benefit that this tool give for us in order to build our application. Okay. So the use of this tool is you can download all the jar files. Already we know, you know what is jar file, JAR jar file. It's nothing but like a GIF file. In Java, you have GIF file, right? Same way you are having a jar file in Java jar file. It's a compressed file. A jar file contains a number of other files, mainly Java classes, but it can have anything. It's a container, it's like a container, like it can have anything, a jar file. Okay, so there are a number of jar file available, which we should be using when we develop our application. Say, for example, when you want to connect from our Java to database, you know what is database, Oracle, MySQL. So these are all the database server where you store all the information. Okay, when you want to connect to from Java to database, you need someone who can understand Java and also our MySQL or Oracle. So there is a jar file available in order to communicate between our Java program and the database. So those kind of jar files we need to include. There are a number of jar files where we need to include when we develop our application. When we develop our application. Okay. Okay. So now through Hibernate, what is the main thing that Hibernate is going to be the tool to simplify database related activities from our application, like insert, update, delete, single retrieval, multiple retrieval. We are going to connect our application to database through Hibernate tool. Okay, in order to do this one, we need dependency. We need, what are the dependency we need? First of all, to develop using Hibernate, we need Hibernate related jar file, and also to connect from our Java program to connect to database, we need MySQL driver because we are using MySQL. So those two jar files we need. So I think it's all understood to be able to understand. We need Hibernate framework, right? Hibernate is a framework. So if it's a framework, they have created one framework. We need all those details, right? So all those jar files. So we are going to now import. We are going to import the jar files from the internet for Hibernate and JPA. Okay, JPA. These are the tools. Okay. Import IMPOR, import IMPOR, import HIPRNET Hibernate. Okay. 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 As a first step, we are going to import Hibernate jar files. So from where, go to internet and type Hibernate Maven dependency. Go to internet. Can you all go to internet? Control V, Hibernate space MAVEN Maven DEPENDENCY dependency. Click. See here, there is a Maven repository. There is a Maven repository. Let me click this one. Okay. See here, these are all the versions. Maven is a framework, right? They are keep on update their framework. So there are versions available. See, these are all the versions from one. What is the latest version? The latest version as of now is 6.00 beta 3. So we no need to use that one. Probably we will use 5.6. We will use this version. What is the version that we are going to use? Maven. We are going to use 5.6.3 version. Like Java 1, 2, 3, 4, now 17, right? 17 version. Same way, Hibernate tool also has a number of versions. Can you all click 5.6.3? You can use any version. You can use any version. So this is the thing. See here, I think so all came up to here. I think so all came up to here. This is the dependency here. Maven. In Maven, if you inform something like this, it will download all the jar file related to the framework. Otherwise, we need to go and manually download.
Sir, I cannot see what you're doing, sir.
That cannot see, no, I'm not sharing the screen.
Only in the screen மட்டும் தான் தெரியுது. அதுல அங்க என்ன பண்றீங்க? கூகுள் என்ன பண்றீங்கன்னு தெரியல.
கூகுள் என்ன பண்றேன்னு தெரியல. Okay. So just a minute. Screen. Okay. இப்போ. So now, could you able to see?
Yes, sir.
எல்லாமே தெரியுது. Okay. So not visible. Not visible. I think so. Now all should be. You are sharing the screen. You are sharing.
Yes, sir. Okay. Visible, sir.
Okay, now it is visible, right? Then probably this is going to again creates a lot of problem. Right from the beginning. Okay. So now anyway, I'll go right from the beginning so that now we are recording so that they will also understand. Okay. Can you all type Hibernate Maven dependency, enter. So I think so all could be able to see. If you could not able to see, let me know because I'm recording so that I will correct it. So click this one. See here, there are a number of versions available. Hibernate is a tool. So we need to use, these are all jar files we need to use in order to work on Hibernate, okay? So now, what is the latest version? Latest version is 6.0.3 beta version. No need to use that one. We'll use 5.6.3 some version, okay? So this is the dependency. So when if you give this details to form file, automatically our Maven will download all the jar files related to Hibernate JPA. So you know why we are downloading this jar file? Because we need to use that framework. They have written a number of class files and they zipped into .jar file. And they zipped into .jar file. So jar file is like a zip file, which in Java we call it as a jar file, and it contains a number of classes because the framework is written in Java. So we need to have all those classes. Can you all copy this one? Can you all copy this one? Copy and paste in your POM file. Can you all copy this one? So which one? Can you all copy this? Yeah. Copy this one. Paste it in your POM file. You are getting error. Right, place here. If you place here, you are getting error. So all your dependencies should be inside the tag called dependencies. 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 So this all your, if you will add a number of dependency, all should be inside a tag called dependencies. Control Shift, yeah. Control. So what is the error here? There is something error. Project. So there should not be any error. See here, I don't have any error here. So dependency is the tag. It can contain n number of other dependencies. Okay. Okay. So in order to use Hibernate, we need Hibernate related jar files and also MySQL. This is the dependency that will download the driver which will connect our Java program to database. So these are all the three. This JUnit, and you will understand. Now what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to copy. I'm having existing project, so I'm going to copy all these things. So where you can get, say for example, if you need MySQL, then go to Google, type MySQL Maven, MySQL MAVEN Maven dependency. MySQL Maven dependency. Click this one. See here, MySQL connector, MySQL connector, this one. Click this one, MySQL connector. See, there are n number of versions available driver. So we can use anything, latest one, 8.0.27. See here, again, group ID, artifact ID, version, what is the version, dependency. Okay. So now you got, so all the jar file here, that's why we are using Maven tool. That's why we are using Maven tool. It will automatically download if we mention these dependencies. So now in future, we are going to read Spring Boot, which is much more advanced than this one. Much more advanced than this one. Anyway, as of now, I have an idea. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to add all these three dependencies. You know now how to see what are all the dependency related details by using Google. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use this dependency as part of my project. So I'm going to form file. So I'll replace this one with my existing one. Control S. So now these are all the dependencies. What are the dependency I added? This is for Hibernate related jar files. This is for driver to connect my Java program to database. I'm using MySQL. So I'm downloaded MySQL driver. This is JUnit. So you will know what is JUnit after some time. I'll explain. So these are all things that we need. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to send this in chat. You people can copy and paste. Let me send it in chat. So where you know where to copy all these things. Yeah, I sent in chat. Can you all copy and paste in your, so where I paste dependencies should be the first tag and last tag. Inside that, you should add all these three dependencies. So what is the main use of this, adding this one? It will download all the jar files into our project. So this is the first step. So as a part of first step, we imported Hibernate and MySQL Hibernate jar and MySQL jar files. So this we done. Before that, we created Maven project. So Maven project created. So jar files and MySQL driver files also we configured. Okay. Next, what I'm going to do is to Hibernate. I think it's all done. Should I wait or shall I move from here? Okay. I think so all done. So let me move to the next step. So okay, next important step, if you want to connect to database from our application, we need to inform to Hibernate what is the database name, what is the table name, not table name, what is database name, username, password, URL. Those are things important. So can you all open the POM file? Can you all open the POM file in your project? not POM file, not POM file. So let me show my previous project, persistent.xml. This one, persistent.xml is the configuration file for Hibernate JPE. So we are learning Hibernate JPE, Hibernate, Hibernate JPA, meaning Hibernate is the company who created this ORM tool. ORM tool based on JPA specification. Very important. Hibernate is a company who designed, who has created this tool based on JPA specification. Hibernate itself having its own ORM tool, and Hibernate also having a tool based on JPA specification. We are learning Hibernate framework based on JPA. So JPA specification. Hibernate is a company who created ORM tools based on JPA specification. Okay, Java persistent approach. Anyway, this one. Okay, see here, JPA is a specification that facilitates object relational mapping to manage relational data in Java application. Okay, anyway, now you can have an idea here, JPA. Okay, Hibernate, 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 JPA. So all the things, if you put in search in Google, you'll get a lot of articles related to this. That's why I made here. So now you know what is Hibernate is a company who has designed this framework, and they designed the framework based on JPA, and persist.xml is the configuration file, which we are going to see now. Persist.xml is a configuration file, meaning there only you will inform what is the username, what is the password, where your database is running, in which machine it is running, in which port it is listening. All those information will give in persist.xml. So, okay, this is going to be the sample one. Sample one. This is JPA specification. Okay, so here there is one persistent unit here, and it is ending here. So here it is starting on here. It's funny. You can have n number of persistent unit, but see here, see all. Can you all see the 10th line? So this is the class name, driver class name. This is the driver, JDBC driver class name, MySQL driver class name. Okay, anyway, you might have read JDBC and you might know what all these things anyway. This one, javax.persist.url. This is the URL where your MySQL server is running. I think so. All install MySQL server. All install MySQL server. We'll see the next step. We'll see next step. So your MySQL is running on localhost and it is running on port 3306, and you have created one database called IQDB. If not, we will create. You don't worry about that one. Okay. Now, so see this one. This is the username. My username is root. javax.persistent.user. javax.persistent.password. My password is, this is the password, PASSWORD, and my username is ROOT. I think so you people, when you have installed MySQL server, it might have asked you to enter the password. Your user is by default root, and you might have entered password. You should remember that one, otherwise you cannot log in. Okay, so this is Hibernate. So we are asking Hibernate to create all the query already. So we are going to ask Hibernate to create all the query. So we are giving Hibernate show SQL equal to true. And show SQL. So you are asking Hibernate to display all the query that it creates. So SQL, see, sorry. So here, this is not a show SQL. Hibernate name, show SQL, this is wrong. Hibernate, okay, just a minute. This meeting will end in 10 minutes. Upgrade now to move to 40 minutes time limit. Okay, maybe if it is ending, we will restart. Okay, all join again. Okay, anyway, I will try to see what is the cost and accordingly I will do it. Okay, now, so this one is not show SQL, it was DDL. I will correct this one. Name, this one is show SQL, this is not show SQL auto update. This one, what is the main use of this one in the sense? This one will create all the tables. This one is to create all the table which are all not available. I gave update. There are a number of attributes are there. During our document, I will give what are the attributes. There is create update. But as of now, if it is update, if there is no table, you are asking Hibernate to create the table. So that's the main thing. This one I will change it. Okay, not an issue. Okay, now what is the thing that you all need to do? You all should create this file and you need to change the password, whichever you, this one. You need to change this password and you need to change this one if the database that you are going to create. So what are things that you need to change here? Before we start this one, I think so you all have MySQL in your system. Before we start this one, first of all, we need to create something IQDB or any name. So we are going to create one database in our server. What is the server that you installed? MySQL server is the thing that you install, MySQL. In that MySQL, you should create a database. You can create a number of databases. Databases are like one area for where you are going to create all your table for this application. Table, procedure, function, there are a lot of things. You can do all the things in that particular database. So now what is database? Anyway, I'll give you the document. At the time when you read it, you will understand. Database is nothing but is one area. You are going to create one area in the MySQL server which you install for you to create all the table. Okay. Can you all open MySQL? I already opened MySQL. Can you all open MySQL? Can you all come to the screen? Already you people might have installed MySQL. You should know what you know. Can you all come? Can you all come here? Take 1 or 2 minutes of time. All come here. So what is the next step? We are going to create database. Yeah. So now create database, CREAT, create DATA. So we are going to create database. So how will we create database? So we are going to create one area where we are going to create all our table. So can you all right click here? Right click. Can you all right click here? Click create schema. So in here, give some name, any name, meaningful name. So I'm going to give some name like TRA HIB, TRA HIB, any name. You give any name, DB. So TRA, maybe TRA DB, training database. Okay, anything you can give. And after that, here apply. After that, click this apply. And see here, create schema, TRADB. So database here, review the SQL script to be applied on the database. Okay, now click apply, finish. See, SQL script is successfully applied to the database, finish. Now if you see here, do I get, see here, I got the TRADB. Now your database is created. Now your database is created. If not, the refresh, see here, this one, refresh. So we created one database. So table empty, view empty, store procedure function, you can create anything. TRADB, I think so all created one database called TRADB. What is your, any name? You can give any name. I gave name, right? TRADB. I think so all came up to here. So now we created database. I think so all came up to here. Okay, now we created database. 3 minutes is there. After that, it may stop. I gave upgrade, but I don't know whether it's upgraded or not. Recording on this computer, you are using enhanced encrypted version. Okay. Now we created database. So next, what is the thing that we are going to do? Next, we are going to create this persist.xml in our project. In our project, maybe it is only 3 minutes of time. I gave upgrade. Why? Okay. Let this end all come up to here. Do you have any doubt up to now? Next, what we are going to write? We are going to create one meta-env folder in the SRC main resources, and we are going to create this persist.xml. So that should be the next step. And after that, we will write Java program to store the values to our DB. Okay, another 2.2 minutes. Once it is ended, probably all can rejoin. So tomorrow we'll see if I'll pay so that we can run continuously. Okay, so now all understood up to this, I think so. Now we are in this step. Next, we are going to create persist.xml. After that, we are going to create entity. So this one, after that, we are going to create entity. Then we will save the value to our database. So go to Google and type type database. Go to Google and type database. Database. Click all. Come down. See what is database. DAT database, not UML, only database. See, a database is an organic collection of structured information or data typically stored electronically in the computer system. A database is usually controlled by a database management system. The data can be easily accessed, managed, modified, and updated, controlled. Organic value document, you can understand at the time much more better. Less than a minute. Okay, so we'll see what is happening.